All right, I guess let's start off with Caleb Rick. 4 sacks tonight. Huge night. Definitely came into your own tonight. What was going on there? What was opening you up?
I don't know. I listened to some Pantera and Metallica in the locker room and came out here and played.
Really? So you just got pumped up.
Yeah.
And, did you know that you had 4 sacks by the end of the game there?
No.
Really?
They told me when I got on the sideline.
And how do you feel about this? The defense's performance, of course, the scores you guys gave up late in the game are also on deep passing plays. But how do you feel about the performance of the defense tonight?
I think we did good, but we can do way better next week. That'll be one of our biggest games next week.
I was about to say Maryville, the entire starting lineup virtually was on the sideline for that game. How bad do you guys want to see the Spoof Hounds next week?
Bad.
Really?
Bad.
And what's kind of your biggest? What's motivating you right now?
I mean, we haven't done a district championship, gone to one since 2013 for Class 3. Last time we won Class 3 anything was in 1995. So I want to do that.
Absolutely. And that's all I got for you. And Ty, 14 for 18, I think 245 yards, multiple touchdowns. What was working on that offense tonight?
Coach Wallace told me in the beginning of the week that we were going to pass a lot, and I took his word. I was like, all right, let's do it. And we all, as a team, had a really good week of practice. So, I mean, I think that's what helped a lot.
And it was a pretty flawless outing as far as the offense goes. It's kind of hard to find mistakes, but how do you think this prepares you for next week against Maryville? Just giving you that momentum?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
It keeps us hungry. I mean, we're all, since we were out during COVID against Maryville, we all want it so bad. It just makes us hungry.
And what's it like being part of a senior class where haven't gotten a winning season since 2013? That's off the board. About to go for your 8th win, another record since 2013. What's it like being part of a foundation like this and getting Cameron football started again?
Yeah, I mean, just makes it that much sweeter that, I mean, all these seniors put in the work, put in the effort, and this is what happens. Hard work pays off. So.
And how do you feel about next week against Maryville? Once again, this is a game you had to watch from the sidelines or online, but how do you feel about seeing them?
Yeah, it was tough watching it online, but Maryville, I think they've gotten better since they played us. They've kind of gotten on a roll, so we just need to stay hungry, do our job, and see what happens.
All right. And Kacy, seeing you playing again, you really stepped out there at safety. Strong game, or not safety, but receiver. I mean, you were playing a little bit of both. Tell me what was going on with this offense and just getting into rhythm with Ty there.
Honestly, the practice. I mean, we had a hell of a week of practice. We got all of our stuff down, got in our scouting reports, did that, and we knew as soon as we got into game, we knew that we had to get the job done, send a message, and I think we clearly did that tonight. Everybody got a piece of it. This was all around a really good game for us.
And once again, same question that I asked Ty and Caleb. How do you think this prepares you for Maryville next week?
It prepares us actually really well, but we know we can do better. We know we can fix a few things. All in all, I think that was the same team I saw against Maryville the first time, but this time we got our starters back, and we're definitely going to go for it.
And how do you feel about this team right now? I mean, it just seems like you guys are really hitting your form. Last week against Marshall, it was just pumping the brakes a little early. This week, there was no pumping the brakes.
No.
How do you feel about this team and picking up momentum?
That's really what we try to do. We try to just go. If we can. If we can't, we just kind of set it back a bit, but then we just go. Like, we don't want to stop at all.
All right. And you got anything else to add? This is a big night. This is 7 wins, 7-3,
I don't know. I don't really have anything else to add besides Maryville. We're coming for you.
All right. Well, that's all I got. Hey, man, I appreciate you. And, hey, 58-20. Those plays you gave up, they were either against your reserves or just long passes where the guy just gets away a little bit. But how do you feel about the team tonight?
I thought we played really, really well. They had some pretty serious athletes. They had a lot of speed out there, and they put them in space. It makes it difficult to get a hold of them at times. That's not a bad football team. I was happy with how we played. We talked about it at halftime that regardless of who was on the field in the second half, our standard stays the same. We want to play hard for it, 6A to B, and be physical when we're there. I thought we did that as we rolled other people in. So good football game.
And how do you feel about this team right now? Because it's just you guys. This has been a pretty historic season. I mean, how do you feel about one more week against Maryville.
Well, with all the stuff going on in the world right now, we feel pretty darn fortunate to be playing football still. Being able to play tonight and then moving on to Maryville, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's like we talked about with the kids this week. This is the time of year that we lift all the weights and all the blood and sweat and tears and all the stuff that you go through and all the extra stuff that's thrown in this year. This is the time. This is why we do all that. We need to be playing our best football, and I think we are. I think we are at this point.
And how do you feel? I mean, Maryville's that one game that's been on your calendar for quite a while, it seems. It's the one you want back from a few weeks ago or a few months ago. How do you feel about seeing the Spoof Hounds this week?
Well, first of all, you don't want to get caught saying that we want Maryville.
Yeah.
That's probably not real smart because they're a tremendous football team. They are very well coached, and it is going to be a huge task to go to Maryville and beat them next week. But we're going to have a great week of practice. We'll put together tremendous game plans. Our kids are excited. They love to play the game, and we get another opportunity. And there's a lot of schools who don't get that right now.
And one more question, which is Ty Campbell. He really got into a rhythm early there. Not just him, the running game. I mean, everything was running full tilt boogie there for the offense. But how do you feel about that? Do you think that'll carry over to Maryville, just that rhythm you got into? What do you think?
We just kind of felt like a couple of weeks, and maybe it's on me more than anybody else, is we weren't calling the types of things that we need to call to be able to throw the football here. And that's on me more than anybody else. And tonight we came in wanting to throw the ball and throw particular routes with movement that we do well, and we did that. And I think he was 14 for 19 for 257 tonight. I can't remember how many touchdowns, but yeah, we really hope it carries over because when you're unpredictable and when you're a more balanced football team, you're a lot more dangerous.
All right. You got anything?
No, you're pretty nice. I'll have a couple things once you're done with that.
All right. Well, I'm good. So.
All right. Thanks, Jimmy.
Yeah.
What's up, man? How are you? Good.